niece, nephew, auntie, uncle. It's the Rodney Dangerfield of expat relocation.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I know I'm ugly. I asked the bartender to make me a zombie. Told me God beat him to it.
So we are here in beautiful Siem Reap, Cambodia. And I'm putting this video out because I see a lot of people talking online about the situation at the Thai border, whether or not it's safe to come here to Siem Reap. I'm not going to do a video all about safety in Cambodia in general. Today we're going to focus on Siem Reap, which in my opinion is one of the safest cities in all of Cambodia. We're going to have a little walk around and just kind of talk about what is going on right now with the conflict over at the border and how it is affecting us or how it's not affecting us. What you're hearing online, may not be true. There's a lot of people who are going around and saying that you shouldn't come to Cambodia. And I really don't see that as true. In fact, we've decided we're going to hang out here for a few months. So I'm not really overly concerned about it, and you shouldn't be either. We'll talk a little bit today about safety, about some of the things that are going on over here, and just where we're at with everything. But before we do, I want to remind you guys that this video is brought to you by Safety Wing. What's up, guys? I'm in Mysore, India. I'm chilling with this cow here. If this cow were to give me mad cow disease, I would want to have health insurance. And if you're going to live as an expat, you're going to want to have health insurance too. He's either biting me or licking me. He's licking me.
Aw, hello. You're so cute.
See, if I get sick from touching this cow, I want to have health insurance, right? So Safety Wing is a good health insurance for people like me who travel around the world and live in interesting places. I'm covered. If I get sick in India, at least I got health insurance. Safety Wing is designed for people who move around and who travel, so it's the perfect health insurance for people who live our kind of lifestyle. So Big Uncle is not here to sugarcoat anything or lie to you. The border is closed as of the filming of this video.
Yeah.
It's like nearly impossible to get milk. All the restaurants bought up all the milk, and cheese is also expensive, like really expensive. I think it's usually a bit expensive anyway, but it's really expensive right now. As far as like security goes, as I understand it, this has happened in the past. Like there's been a flare up over at this border before, and it never escalated to where it affected Siem Reap City. So I don't really see why that would be different this time. It doesn't seem like most of the people who I speak to are overly worried. They're more worried about tourists not coming because it's the low season. So it's really hard for people to make money right now. And when there are tourists here, I'm telling you, you're gonna get greeted with like a lot of love and a warm reception.
Yeah,
like,
they're waiting for you.
Yeah. You're really safe here because the economy relies on tourists here. So what I like about Siem Reap, comparatively to Phnom Penh, is that there's no Chinese casinos out here.
Right.
So there's no gangsterism, there's no human trafficking or any of that crazy stuff. We're not
it's
too...
all like for the heritage site, for the World Heritage Site in for Wat. That's why everyone's here. That's why a lot of people come here. For Wat.
No, 100%. I mean, it's a cultural heritage city. It's the really positive side of Khmer culture. It's very laid back. It's got decent infrastructure. It's one of the nicest places, in my opinion, you can live in Cambodia. If you're not dependent on the local economy, it's great. Like if you need to make money and you want to be in Cambodia, you're more likely going to be looking at Phnom Penh or
so Siem Reap is
maybe Sihanoukville. There's a lot of Chinese money there, but these places are where you are going to encounter more danger and more problems. Here in Siem Reap, the local people, very hospitable, very warm. You feel like people want you here. You feel welcome. There's no sense of danger or, people are pretty chill still. Life is normal. The night market's still going, pub street's still going. Life is just going as usual.
not too many tourists, to be honest.
And I think this conflict at the border is going to negatively affect tourism in both Thailand and Cambodia.
Yeah.
And that's a bummer because I love both countries. So, you know, for me, the whole thing's a bummer. Like, I understand that it's over very important sacred temples to both countries. I just hope they can come up with a peaceful solution because, you know, even though the conflict is not directly affecting us right here in Siem Reap, like in terms of like insecurity, it does make people apprehensive about coming here. You know, like when we have family who are in the States who've never even, you know, really been to Southeast Asia more than maybe once or twice to visit us, messaging us and asking us if we're okay. I mean, yeah, it's having an effect, you know?
It doesn't look good.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. It's having an effect on the mainstream population of Western countries that would consider coming here and, you know, spending tourist money. So I just want to put everyone's mind at ease. If you were thinking about coming to Siem Reap, you want to see the temples, or you want to hang out here, be a digital nomad, like, I mean, this is, to me, one of the safest cities in all of Cambodia. I think here and Battambang are both very, very safe, both really positive sides of Khmer culture. Like, I really like Western Cambodia. As far as street crime, it's like almost zero. There's not going to be anything like that here, really. You have to worry more here about some crazy foreigner because it's a transient place, but you don't really have too much problems. There's no like gangsterism really that's obvious, at least. And, you know, it's a better quality of tourist also, guys. So like they do want to attract Chinese here, but they want to attract like a better quality of Chinese. Like I was talking to some people the other day when we went to that one Siem Reap event, and people who are involved in real estate and involved in government and things like that. And they were all telling me that they do want the Chinese tourists, they just want the higher quality Chinese tourists, not like these giant tour vans, you know, like they've had their experience with that, not with the casinos. Siem Reap wants to kind of attract like the Chinese tourists that are starting to travel solo, like, or as couples, like we're starting to travel more the way that like classically, you know, European or Western travelers would travel. And they have a pretty good strategy of how to build up the city. So I don't want anyone to think that if you're coming here, you have to worry or you have to watch your back. The only thing I will tell you is like cheese and milk is gonna be crazy expensive. You know, cheese is like gold right now. Pizza is pretty expensive. Like in Vietnam, we weren't in Saigon paying these prices, but we were paying about $4 for a decent pizza in Vung Tau. Out here, it's like $7 or $8 for that same pizza. So, you know, some things have gotten a little expensive because of the border closure. I know it's having a very negative effect on the people who live near the border, but as far as for you as like an expat or a digital nomad, life is pretty normal. There's no reason to cancel your trip if you're a tourist. It's a great time to come. You're gonna get great deals. There's not a lot of people in town, so you can see the temples. It won't be too crowded. And you know, the people will appreciate you. And I can tell you that for sure. Like Siem Reap is trying to, you know, grow its image as a destination for retirees, for digital nomads. It really is like a really good place. And I want to see them successful. Siem Reap's awesome. But you know, any place comes with challenges. Don't believe everything you hear online. Like we're walking around, has anybody accosted us? Like nothing's happened. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, Phnom Penh can be sketchy. It can be hectic there, you know, but in Siem Reap, like I feel fine. Like, do you feel good walking around most of the time?
Yeah, I feel completely fine.
Even as a woman?
Even on Pub Street.
So you have no problem at night going out, running to the corner store, you don't feel uncomfortable?
No, I go to the corner store all the time. I
guess safety is relative, guys. If the World War III kicks off, like where is gonna be safe, you know? So I would say don't let what you hear online affect your opinion. Come check it out for yourself. Everything's open, life is normal. Like I said, there's a couple like inconveniences, but really there's no security concern. You're good coming, at least at the making of this. Now, I could be totally wrong. This could go in a completely different direction, but I think as of right now, like, you know, you should not cancel your trip. If you're thinking about staying here, come. I often compare Siem Reap to Chiang Mai, but maybe like 10 years ago.
Yeah, just way less.
Much less crowded. Look how beautiful this is. Much less crowded, much more chill. Still, you know, a bit further to go with development. But one thing that's really cool about Siem Reap is that Siem Reap has restrictions on how tall you can build. So just like Chiang Mai, where, you know, you can't build over the tallest temple in the center of the city, it's the same here with the World Heritage Site. You can't build anything taller than the World Heritage Site. So the city itself is pretty low rise, and it gives it almost like a village-like feel. You guys can see this is the Siem Reap River. So from a security standpoint, we're not too worried about it. We always keep an eye on what's going on, you know, in any part of the world that we're living in, especially Southeast Asia. We've been in this region a pretty long time. You know, we keep abreast to what's going on in terms of local politics and in the region. And we're not leaving yet. We're liking it, you know? So this is the city center, guys. We're gonna go into the main tourist center now. We're gonna have a little walk around by the old market, take a look at some of the beautiful architecture down here, some great cafes also.
Guys, if you want chocolate, want Temple of Cacao.
Oh yeah, let's show them that.
It's just here.
You wanna get one?
Now?
So I've probably done videos on this place in Phnom Penh, but maybe we'll grab a piece of chocolate or something. All right, we're over at Temple of Cacao, which is a chocolate brand here in Cambodia. We've been to the one in Phnom Penh a few times. They make Cambodian chocolate, and it looks like it comes from Manakiri, right? Or,
Yeah,
that's great. And they have all different types. They have like ginger mixed with 70% dark chocolate. They have pandan. They have all these different flavors, sea salt.
This one's 100.
Okay, so that's their pure. Wow, that's really good.
Wow, that's good. Try the 100.
Okay. This is 100% ebony, it's called. Mmm.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really good.
So this is the salted pepper, 70%. Wow, delicious. This one is a bestseller.
These are what, $5.50 a bar?
70 grams, yeah.
So we're just showing people that it's safe to come to Cambodia right now, and that everything's normal, and that they should, if people want to come, they should come. How's tourism right now?
The low season now,
Yeah.
so not have many tourists.
Right. Yeah, we're showing people that Siem Reap is safe, that the problem on border is okay, everything is normal here. You can come, you can have, chocolate. You can visit Siem Reap, visit the temple, and it's okay.
Yeah, it's really peaceful here. Yeah, it's don't worry because it's a border, it's okay, but here it's really peaceful.
And it's far. Tourists not really go there.
Yes.
So yeah, guys, if you're thinking to come to Siem Reap, this is a great spot to stop and get some chocolate. Mish and I are definitely chocolate heads.
I was going to say, they also have drinks too.
They have drinks. I'm gonna try the one with lime,
Chocolate.
Kefir lime.
What do you think?
I mean, this is really cool stuff that they're doing. That's really different. Oh my God, that's really good. All right, let's get a little mix of snacks over here. So she was telling us that they have a factory as well. So we'll have to go check out sometime. We've come to the one in Phnom Penh a bunch of times. It's our first time coming to the one in Siem Reap. But yeah, it's a nice business. I believe it's owned by French people, but they employ a lot of Cambodian people. They've introduced them to making chocolate. It's a really cool business. Siem Reap is full of stuff like this, guys. Like, there's some really cool businesses out here.
Another great thing about Siem Reap and Cambodia in general, they have Wi-Fi everywhere. Everywhere. Free Wi-Fi. It's awesome.
That was actually a bit of an issue in Thailand. A lot of places don't. I got to tell you, as far as just as an expat, somebody who's lived in the region for a long time, I always feel more comfortable in Cambodia. I love Thailand. I like going, but in general, there's just something much more homey. Lower population, much more straightforward visas, foreigners can own businesses. There's, to me, a lot of pros. I see Siem Reap where Chiang Mai was maybe about 10, 15 years ago. And I expect Siem Reap to eventually become a very popular destination for digital nomads, retirees. It's already happening. You can already see the development. People often want to think of Cambodia and think of it in terms of the 80s or, the war, things like this. It's come a very long way, and the whole region has really. I mean, even when I first started coming to Bangkok, there was only a few metro lines. Now they have this crazy extensive network. Anyway, let's try the chocolate. So which one is it? Truffle?
Yeah, that's the truffle. And guys, all this costs $4.05, and they gave us free water. Very comfortable environment. They have air conditioning.
Oh my God.
Isn't it? It's so good.
Mm. Wow. That's what it's like having chocolate in a source country. Also, coffee here, guys, very good. Cambodia doesn't get recognized for its coffee, but it has very good coffee. There's a country where they're starting to now even grow strawberries. So what used to be really expensive is now becoming, a product that they're growing. So they're improving their agriculture domestically. I mean, it's still got a ways to go. Like, food can still be kind of expensive depending on what you're eating. But, you see that, infrastructure is improved. I mean, the first time I came here, it's night and day more comfortable now. Night and day more comfortable. And it's very welcoming to business, very welcoming to investment, very welcoming to retirees, foreigners in general. Once you have your long-term work permit, you know, you can even go to Angkor Wat for free. So,
So
there-
cool.
yeah, it's a really interesting spot, and I don't think you should listen to what you hear online. We're gonna walk around today. I'll show you. It's very safe, very stable. There's nothing going on. It's a great time if you're a tourist to come, or if you're thinking about spending time out here and, like, you know, investing. Then, you know, I think if I'm going to be in Southeast Asia anywhere, I think Siem Reap is probably the top place that I would choose to be. I'm not sure this is where I want to spend the rest of my life. I'm missing the Balkans, but if I was going to stay in Southeast Asia, this would definitely be one of the top choices. So you guys can see for yourself, Siem Reap is more like a village than a big city. There is a decent sized population across the province, but in the village in the center, this old town area, it's pretty low density. You can see so this is the main tourist center. As you guys can see, it's low season, but
There's all ATMs right here. Just to let you guys know, ATM tip, Red Bank has the lowest ATM fee of $4 USD.
they're a pretty reliable bank to use also. ABA is still king out here though. But yeah, this is basically the city center. You guys can see, because it's low season, there isn't a ton of people around, but there are some people in town. This is the bridge that leads over towards the Wat Bo side of the river. And this is the old market here. Maybe we'll have a little wander around. We're looking for an umbrella. So our umbrella has seen better days.
Oh my God.
So
You've seen in the previous video.
we're gonna wander around. Somebody probably has an umbrella, I'm sure. We need a new one. So this is kind of like the Benton market in Saigon, or maybe the Central Market in Phnom Penh. This is the equivalent of that here in Siem Reap. But as you know, Siem Reap has got the World Heritage Sites, so there's lots of cultural, tourism. So the businesses reflect that, right? It is all handcrafts and scarves. I mean, you can come down and get a great deal. I mean, you get T-shirts for like next to nothing over here.
And they're very comfortable, lightweight t-shirts.
Yeah, actually,
Not like,
most of the clothes I've bought in Cambodia have lasted me for a really long time. You can see, just look behind me about how beautiful this is
so
here.
pretty.
This is such a beautiful city. Hey, Sasarai.
Hello.
Hey, Saksabai.
Goodbye.
Saksabai. We need an umbrella, but not handcrafts. But see, guys, all your spices. So this is like your tourist market, and there are some tourists around. It's not as busy as I'm sure people would like it to be, but there are people here, and you can see, look, all the businesses are functioning. Life is normal.
We have some crops.
The market is still doing its thing. Oi, how much? Krampi. $5. Oi, pi by boom pram. Is $5. Can I try?
Sorry, my Khmer is so bad.
My ting
slow,
Viet is
very
better.
slow.
This one's $5 she wants for this.
What do you think? It looks sturdier than the one we
It
have.
looks better than the one we have. But the only thing, does it lock or no? It doesn't look like it locked.
I like the size though. What do you think?
Okay.
Oh, that's so much better.
Yeah?
Because usually we have two,
Yeah, we use it for the sun, not just the rain.
Yeah, we use it for both. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, how will this fit comfortably in my backpack? Or?
Just close it up again. Let's see.
So she wants $6. Okay,
Let me see if we can fit on.
let's see.
What do you think?
It's
Nah,
like,
this one seems stinkier.
this seems janky. This
Look
is,
at this.
yeah, this is gonna
This
break.
seems stinkier.
Like, it has these
How much is this?
$5.
No, look at this.
Yeah, yeah, shady.
I don't want it.
Okay, so we're getting it for $6. And
What do you think?
well, compared to the one they're selling at the convenience store for $4, this is much nicer. So yeah, we gotta grab this umbrella. It's a sun thing, guys. When it's not raining, the sun will kill you. So, it's good to stay the hell out of it.
Size for 2 people. What do you think?
It is. So everything is still scan to pay here. ABA is like one of the easier banks that you can get set up with out here.
So they have a QR code. Usually you scan it with your phone. That's it.
You basically use your phone,
Scan.
log in,
Put the amount.
account. So she's now received her payment.
And that's it.
And this is very,
25.
it's a very efficient way to move around in Cambodia because account. You won't really have too much problems with this kind of stuff in Siem Reap. But in Phnom Penh, sometimes getting change from like the TukTuk guys, it can be a problem. So if you're paying with everything with ABA, it's right away, it's a fair transaction. And it's very easy to open up a bank account compared to like Vietnam or other countries in the region. Cambodia is pretty straightforward to get an ABA or an account with a different bank out here. So lots of advantages in my opinion. Not to mention, God, is Siem Reap just a beautiful city? I mean, what else would you need? I mean, look at this place. And there's so much nature. I mean, you're so close to nature. That's another thing, you know? I mean, to me, Siem Reap's one of the most beautiful cities in Southeast Asia. Like, if I'm gonna be in Southeast Asia, guys, why would I not wanna be in a place like this? And if you look at what you're getting for your money, I think it's considerably cheaper than Thailand. You get much nicer food quality. Hey bong, sasadai, saksabai. Yeah, you get really good food quality versus what you would get for something comparable in like Chiang Mai. I mean, here you can find places that even do Mexican food at reasonable prices. And guys, look at this architecture. I mean, how many places on earth do you have this kind of vibe? Chill, tranquil. So I'm chatting with one of the TukTuk guys over here. What's your name, Bong?
Pool.
Pool.
Yes.
Jay. Nice to meet you, brother.
Nice.
Ah, Kun Bong. So today you have business is slow?
It's slow. I can. No business. We have some guy we have fall down. You get drink too much or they drunk. I don't know. We have nothing for the wine and the guest house.
He was drinking?
Yeah, drinking too much.
Western guy, like from Europe, America?
Yeah,
America.
Oh no.
And he have too many? Did you go crazy?
Yeah. He look everything visa and card.
Oh, he lose visa?
Everything
no.
fall down.
Oh.
But I said I have to him. So I had it for free for him. I have pay up to the hotel, to the guest house, and then I pay up the fine and submit the money for the credit card,
Right,
the ATM machine.
right.
This is the problem. For down here off. He said fast.
Wow.
Credit card.
Yeah.
And then he said, oh, police station. I can go to the police station. He said, no number. He said, oh, no number for the card. The Visa card for the money. We have a soul.
Oh, his Visa card, not his country visa,
Yeah,
not
you can
Cambodia
call,
visa
yeah,
card.
yeah.
Oh,
We have a
still,
call,
yeah,
we have
no,
call,
good,
we have
okay.
somebody, yeah.
And you help him. That's nice, Bong. Oh, good
I
for
don't know.
you. Cool, Bong. So, Bong, if people need to come to Siem Reap right now, everything is safe. Everything is normal. No problem with Thailand. Like you can come here. Everything okay.
Oh, it's okay.
See,
You see, we have a safety.
see, life is normal.
Yeah. Very good for the travel for in Cambodia and Siem Reap.
And you can see how nice the people are in Siem Reap. He helps this poor drunk guy. Was he young guy? Young guy?
For the man? Or
Yeah,
old man?
old
We have
man.
Maybe he retired.
Right.
I think maybe he's soldiers.
Right. Oh, maybe he was soldier. Right.
Right now he loves everything.
Right. So he loses his card. He gets too drunk.
Everything. We have made a part in the ATM machine. Maybe a Finito credit card or
He's-
Timberland for Finito. I don't know.
He's just a tuk-tuk driver, and he decided to drive around and help the guy out of his own day. So that gives you a little idea of what like the people are like here in Siem Reap. And I think like if you're thinking about coming, don't listen to what you hear online. It's safe. It's a good time to come. It's a great time to come open up a business. Cambodia lets foreigners own businesses. It's one of the only places in Asia that does this. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like there is a lot of crazy stuff that goes on in Cambodia. You do have human trafficking. You do have mafia stuff. You do have crazy things that happen. But by and large, those things don't really happen here. This is a town that is oh, I got to show you guys this. So these are fish massage. So you basically put your feet into this fish tank here, right? And these fish eat the dead skin off of your feet. So this is a very popular attraction, not just in Cambodia, but Southeast Asia. Look how cool some of these little restaurants are. This is the thing. Cambodia has so much charm. Here's your little massage spot. At night, this little alleyway becomes very cracking. We're very close to Pub Street. But yeah, like I was saying before, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Crazy things go on in Cambodia. I lived in Phnom Penh. It's loose. I still think like it's safer than a lot of cities in the West, that's for sure. Look at how beautiful this place is, guys. Look at this art. Look at the skill of what they're doing out here. Hey, sasarai bon, saksabai. Oh, that's really cool. So yeah, you can see this is a very, very tourist-based economy here in Siem Reap. So you can get things, hey, sasarai, saksabai. You can get these type of things very reasonable prices. Like I plan to settle down at some point, maybe in the Balkans. I'm not really sure, kind of leaning towards the Balkans, but I'll probably come back to Southeast Asia and visit India again and grab lots of art and handcrafts to really like hook up my crib. And this is one of those places where you can definitely do that. You guys can see, look how beautiful this place is. It's all jewelry and handmade dresses, handmade bags, everything a backpacker would want. That's Pub Street down there. If you just go down there, that's Pub Street. But we're gonna walk more over through the night market area and go grab some food, show you guys how inexpensive you can eat in Siem Reap as an expat or as a tourist passing through here. This place does tacos. They're always very popular. They're like $1 for their vegetarian ones. I think very cheap for the others too. And you can see there's just no shortage of postcards, gifts, handmade clothes. So we're gonna walk a little bit more over towards the night market area, a little bit more away from the old town and just have a look, see what we get into, grab some dinner, show you guys these interesting little alleyways, and that you can see life is normal. Shops are open, everything's pretty normal. I'd say the only thing that's really negative is I'm paying way too much for milk and cheese. But aside from that, life is pretty normal. And you can see there's been a lot of tourists in town over the last couple of days, actually. So this is basically the center of the city here. You have beautiful shops, restaurants, the old town, monuments, and you don't have anybody running around threatening anybody. You don't have migrants everywhere. You don't have crime. You don't have disorder. It's very chill. You can see everybody's just going about their day, going about their business. You don't have a lot of the degeneracy that you see in the West. There's a lot of social order. Everybody is very chill. People are out, you know, with their families or they're out with their stalls trying to make a living. There's a good amount of tourists in town over the last week compared to the last couple weeks. So I think people are probably pretty happy about that. And you can see it's just this tranquil, beautiful little town. I think Siem Reap truly is something special. I think in many ways it's much better than Chiang Mai. I think it has a lot to offer, and I hope that it decides to develop in a way that keeps itself authentic to itself, right? Chiang Mai has become very crowded, very dirty, lots of traffic. It's lost a lot of its charm. I hope Siem Reap grows and grows responsibly, because this is part of what makes it such a cool city, is that there's so much nature and so much green space and not really bad traffic, and it's safe and laid back. So I would say for now, yeah, like come, definitely, you know, definitely come. There's no drama, it's good here. Just make sure, you know, you realize you are coming to a developing country and there is gonna be some challenges. It's not like a heaven on earth or a utopia, it's nothing like that, but you know, it's a good place. And like I said, if I'm in Southeast Asia, this would be one of the top of my choices of places that I would be if I was going to stay out here long term. Definitely. I love this little city center. It's so beautiful. I love the French architecture. I like how in Cambodia they have real pride in their French architectural heritage and they invest in it. They revitalize a lot of it. It's a centerpiece for a lot of their cities. They really have a really, really cool culture. Very, very chill country. I'm happy that Battambang and Siem Reap have done a really good job of preserving that culture. And like I said, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, yo, Phnom Penh can be loose. It can be the Wild East, you know? It's no joke. Cambodia in general is kind of no joke, but like Siem Reap is like almost like a different country out here. It's really, really chill. Really, really chill. Good infrastructure. Really, the whole country's infrastructure is getting better, but it's exceptionally good over here. You really have a lot of a lot of opportunity. You have a population that for the most part likes us, wants us to stay, wants us to invest. You have some charities that are obviously shady, and then you have some that do a lot of good in the country. So it's, you know, it's an interesting place. It's got some things about it that it can be challenging. For me, I don't know if I'd want to stay out here long term. I think it's a place that for me personally, I like to have business network. If I'm in the region, this will be a place I'd like to come and hang out and visit and just kind of monitor what's going on with. But in the long term, I'd probably see myself somewhere like the Balkans. I don't know for sure. I'm still kind of open-minded to it, but in the next couple of years, we're gonna pick a home base, and then when we come to Asia, it'll be from wherever that home base is. Hey, sasarai bong, saksabai, saksabai. So yeah, it's just a nice place. And if Southeast Asia is your jam, like, you know, this is one of the places where the cost of living is still like relatively low. You know, housing is just incredibly inexpensive. You can get really good apartments in Siem Reap for very, very little money. And it's, I would say food can be expensive, but it's not the most expensive place for food. If you eat Khmer food, it's very inexpensive. Look how beautiful this is. Wow. This is a very artsy city, guys. Lots of art. Very, very beautiful place in general. And not just for expats, but for tourists as well. I highly recommend, if you've never been to Siem Reap, or if you've come to Cambodia and you've been to Phnom Penh and you didn't have a good experience, come here. Because years ago, when I first came to Cambodia, I remember going to Phnom Penh, and this is many years ago. It was much less developed than it is now, over a decade ago. And I'm thinking like, oh my God, I don't think I like this place. And then when I finally made it out to Siem Reap, I was like, you know, even then, and it was much less developed than it is now, I still just really liked it and appreciated it. And I like to see that they're developing and that things are doing good, but, you know, I don't want people to get the wrong idea. You hear a lot of bullshit online. Life is safe here so far. There's no like chaos, everything's good. You won't be able to get over by land border, but you could fly in. And flights are really cheap. There's direct flights from Bangkok now. So getting from Siem Reap to Bangkok now is a lot easier. If you need medical care, it still has a way to go in Cambodia, but you got direct flights now to Bangkok, and Bangkok's got the best hospitals in the region. Siem Reap has a new airport. It's a little bit far from town, but very easy direct flights to Bangkok. And that has some major advantages. So it's not as remote as it once was. And for sure, there's more foreigners here than there was years ago, but it's still not quite like oversaturated, you know? It's not like destroyed, like in my opinion, like what they have done in Chiang Mai. Anyway, this place is like the $2.50 spot, $1 spot. Hey, sasarai, saksabai. You can eat so inexpensive here.
So walking around Siem Reap seems pretty fun. As a female, I see a lot of like single girls walking around and like groups of girls walking around, tour groups, I guess. And it seems like completely fine. A lot of the people we talk to as well, they're also women, and they say it's really safe here. One of them grew up here, and she said it's probably one of the safest cities in Cambodia.
So this whole portion is $2.50. In Phnom Penh, this would be at least $5. In Saigon, you could get dishes maybe similar to this, but the size wouldn't be as big. About $2 maybe, or something like that. Portions are pretty big. This place, Khmer Taste, I don't know how they even make money. I think it's just all volume. It's like $2.50, $1.50. Like, it's very inexpensive. Like, drinks are $1. And again, Southeast Asia, guys, not as cheap as it used to be. You know, I had a guy commenting on one of my videos not long ago, talking about how, oh, Bangkok is probably full of these dirty hippies with dreadlocks. I'm like, bro, those people can't afford Bangkok. They can afford maybe Khao San Road. They can't afford, you know, Sukhumvit, Siloam. Hell no. See some broke-ass backpackers over there when it's like $5 for a pad thai. That's actually one of the reasons why a lot of people are starting to not go to Thailand, is because it's just not really a good deal anymore. It's gotten expensive. I mean, obviously, you go provincial, it can be very cheap, but, you know, any of the more popular cities, like, you know, I was just recently in Bangkok for some business, and, you know, I still enjoy going there, but my food quality's gone down a lot. It really messed up my stomach, and it wasn't cheap. You know, here I'm back in Cambodia, and I just feel healthier. The food's a lot healthier, a lot cleaner. And sure, Western food is a bit expensive, but I mean, think about that, guys. This is $2.50 right here. It's decent. That's a decent amount of food for that, and they give you free water.
All right, guys. So just want to talk a little bit about food safety. So we have not really been very sick here in Siem Reap. The street food is definitely higher quality. But the quality of the food is definitely better here and more affordable than Phnom Penh. Okay, guys. Well, we pretty much finished everything, and the total was $11, and that's with drinks.
All right, that was good. And this place is called Khmer Taste Restaurant. You can see like $1 for fried rice. Fried over $1.50 for greens.
I always leave this place stuffed.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap, 50 cents for a beer. So it's nighttime now, and we're gonna go walk through the city center again and see if it's any more dangerous. Nah, it won't be. It's nice here at night.
So, like, a lot of what you gotta watch out for here is like street dogs. So sometimes on certain streets, like by the temple, where there's like not so many food stalls and not so many people, there's dogs. I don't know if they're dangerous. Like, none of them have like come after us, but I would just like keep an eye on it.
All right, so we're gonna go hit a 7-Eleven, get some bug spray. That is one thing that's kind of dangerous. You can definitely get dengue out here. So investing in bug spray is good. My building, they fumigate a lot. So they spray the like the poison around to try to get rid of the pests, but it's still pretty bad. This is a nice air-conditioned 7-Eleven. It's a little bit dry tonight. Not too humid, but like you definitely dry out quick. It's weird. It's rainy season, so it's either like pouring or like the sun is beaming.
It's cheaper here than by our house.
So this is like some of the Thai bug sprays that we buy. Usually we get this one.
Yeah, it's $13.90.
Yeah, mosquitoes are no joke out here, guys. I'm serious. Now we're just gonna go straight into the heart of it, straight into Pub Street. Have a look what it looks like in the evening, and you guys can see, once again, nothing sketchy, totally a chill environment.
Sunday night.
Sunday night, and it's pretty nice Sunday night. It is a little dry tonight, so the humidity is not killing me, but it's a little hot. You guys can see some action going on. I would say one of the things that's dangerous anywhere in Southeast Asia in general is just crossing the street. Yeah. And here in Cambodia, I would say it's a little different than Vietnam, the way the traffic works, but it's still kind of similar. All right, this is the iconic Pub Street. So business is pretty slow, so I don't expect it to be too crazy. Hey, sasarai, saksabai.
Thank you.
Okay. Happy hour, free shot. Free shot. They're just trying to get you in, I guess, however they can. Hey, sasarai, saksabai.
Hello.
Akun.
One of the best restaurants here. Buy one get one free drinks.
Akun.
Condition inside.
Oh, it's okay, Bong. I eat already. Akun.
Okay. Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Bong. You guys can see it's lots and lots of business cards. It's not unsafe at all. So I don't care where you're hearing this stuff, ignore it. Everything's normal, life is normal, Siem Reap is normal. It's a bit of a low season, and they don't need the bad press. This is a great city, and I want to see them thrive, develop. Siem Reap's awesome. So if people are telling you don't come here, don't listen to them. And as for the whole thing with Cambodia and Thailand, I hope they can make some kind of understanding, because hey, sucks. So said I. Oh, it's okay. Sorry, bro. But yeah, it's sad because they're neighbors, you know? They're like brother countries, and they're both countries that I love. And I hope some sort of understanding can be reached, because it's just really bad for tourism and it scares people away. Hey, so said I. Sak sabay. Sabay sak. This is Pub Street. It's Sunday night, so like Mish was saying, it's slow season. There's still some people out though. There's been a good amount of tourists in town this week, actually. You guys can see Pub Street is charming, you know? This temple massage is the same. Look, show them that. See this temple massage? There it is. Yeah, right? Boom. So temple massage is the same people who own like Temple Bar, Temple Cafe. They're like everywhere. Yeah, here's your fish massage. What is it? What does that cost you? $3 for an hour. Choi oi. So you're basically buying a beer and just letting the fish eat your feet, you know? Yeah, see another temple club, just temple everything. So one thing I thought that was interesting that I thought I would point out to those of you who have never spent time in countries like this where it's a monoculture, you have a lot more trust. So for example, like Phnom Penh's a big city, a lot of crazy stuff goes on. Of course, everything's behind big metal gates. But here in Siem Reap, it's very common to see people with their doors open. It's very common to see people just with their whole houses, all their doors open. I'm sitting outside, like, it's just like anywhere else in Southeast Asia. You know, there's not like so much of the same concept of privacy. And, people just don't steal from each other. Like, I mean, obviously Phnom Penh's a big city and has all the problems that big cities have, but here in Siem Reap, it's really, really safe, really, really secure. I see people leaving their phones. I see people walking around using their cell phones, expensive cell phones. In Saigon, those would be gone. Or even in Phnom Penh, you'd have to be careful. Those would get snatched real quick on a motorbike. Out here, you really don't see that. It doesn't seem like that's an issue at all. So I think if you're looking for a safe place in Southeast Asia that's not crazy overpriced yet, that has a really nice vibe and a nice, access to nature, that's safe in terms of security, far safer than any other like Western country right now, that's for sure. You don't have migrants everywhere. These countries in Asia don't put up with that, guys. Like, a lot of the nationalities they consider like sensitive nationalities, it's really hard for them to get visas. They have to show that they have money, and in some cases that doesn't even matter, kind of depending on what's going on at the time. So, they don't put up with riffraff too much. The problem they have is that, obviously people from the West, some of them come out here and they open up businesses and they do a lot of good stuff. And some of them come out here and like the permissiveness and the access to whatever substances, like, it's a little more than they can handle, and people melt down, people go nuts. Like I've had crazy foreigner. I had a guy pull a knife on me in Phnom Penh for no reason at all, like just completely bugged out on who knows what. His pupils were huge. So he was spun out on something, but here in Siem Reap, I've not seen really anything like that. I would say the main thing to watch out for is like it is transient, so you might get some foreigners that are a little bit nuts, but that doesn't mean that like everybody is. And like overall, like a lot of the foreigners I've met out here are, they're pretty chill, pretty benign. They're, there's a good growing expat community, a supportive business community. So a lot of positive stuff about Siem Reap. If you guys found this video helpful, take a second to subscribe, like, and share. Your big uncle reminds you more than once because it really helps us, guys. We don't do politically correct content. We try to tell you the truth about what life is like living in Southeast Asia and what life is like living as an expat. So we appreciate you, and you can appreciate us by hitting that thumbs up. And come support Cambodia, guys. It's a great country, and it's one of the few places in Southeast Asia that really makes you feel like they want you here. Thank you for watching. Remind you guys to subscribe and share if you enjoy this content. Big Uncle doesn't always make politically correct videos, so make sure you help us by hitting the like button. I do hourly consulting. We'll help you figure out moving to Southeast Asia. We're also doing coaching. If you don't know what to do with your life, your Big Uncle can help you figure it out. If you're looking to retire for less, we can provide you the insight and the local network that can make that a lot easier. So reach out on any of the social media. Thank you for watching, and definitely come to Siem Reap. Don't believe the hype. It's great. It's still as charming and as chill as it ever was. Are you thinking of living, investing, buying property, buying land, working, or spending any significant time in Cambodia? Cambodia is an amazing country that offers a wide range of different opportunities for someone who has an open mind. If you're thinking about coming to Cambodia for the first time, we offer a consulting service for people who are looking to have everything done for them before they arrive. They want their housing contacts, their employment, their consultants, whatever they want to find in the country, they want it set up. That's what we do for you. We make it easy so that you don't have to worry about scams, problems, or other pitfalls that new expats face in this amazing country.